Yeah. Okay, so hi everyone. I think today we have a lot of people, and I hope we have time for this. So I would love if you introduce yourself first. Please drop a liner in the chat box. So this is the chat box. I'm gonna send you hi. Tell me where you're connecting or zooming from. Alexandria. Okay, great. Okay, great. So, um, So this is one of the things that I wanted to show you, and I also want you to try. No, Asma, this is the second one. So the last one we talked about generative AI and the his kind of a little bit of the history of like the difference between Gen AI and AI before that, and then I started talking about prompt engineering and how to prompt, and I introduced Task Builder, like what should be there so that you can have a good prompt. So this is Task Builder. So this is Task Builder, like what's the target student, like the proficiency level, the age group. And you need to give more description because sometimes ChatGPT might not be aware of what is CFR. So you need to give more context. There are websites like Lex Tutor that can help you. Or you can ask ChatGPT, well, define what's a B1 student or A1 student. Just give me so that you understand like how can what like how can ChatGPT understand what's a B1 student, and then you can correct, or you can also use proficiency charts for TOEFL. So what are the learning outcomes? Skill type, uh, knowledge focus, is it grammar, is it vocabulary, background, user engagement. Yeah, so that in order for me to have task builder, I used user, but of course it's learner engagement, inclusivity, language function, differentiation, ethics, and culture. Because if you teach in another culture, you need to pay attention to culturally relevant pedagogy and response format. Also, you can include critical thinking, which is for avoiding plagiarism. So critical thinking is very important. Also, dynamic feedback is very important to avoid the plagiarism. Okay, so because today we're going to talk about reading, um, I thought of doing some prompts. And so, I mean, usually we do skimming, scanning, context clues, comprehension questions, inference questions, and so on, grammar, vocabulary. So I thought of just trying creating some prompts. So these prompts, there is no existing reading text. Okay, so we are asking ChatGPT to create a short reading passage of about, and then you specify the number of words on the topic of, you specify the topic, then design a skimming task that asks students to find the main idea overall, because the ChatGPT might not understand what do you mean by main idea. Like consider ChatGPT as intelligent, but at the same time a stupid person that needs context, and so you need to give more examples. Sometimes I would actually give an example of a reading passage, and then I would give a question and an answer, and then ChatGPT would understand, and then it would give me. So examples are also very important. And you may iterate, so you don't need to like consider that the response from ChatGPT or the output is the correct one. You can also refine it of the passage without reading for detail. Example question, what is the passage mostly about? So you're also giving ChatGPT like an example question. Scanning, write a passage or chart, list table. So you just choose one, okay? So you just take two of these and then you leave one that includes specific details like dates, numbers, names, or keywords about, and then you put the example. Create scanning questions that ask students to locate that information quickly. Example question, what year did happen or how many were mentioned? And so ChatGPT would generate any of these examples. So these are examples for prompt engineering for text that does not exist. So you don't have a clue, or maybe sometimes I teach students who, what shall I say? Who we actually don't have a curriculum. I'm the one who should come up with a curriculum. And so I asked ChatGPT to create reading passages with questions, but you need to be careful because ChatGPT sometimes does things stupidly. So you just need to read the text, make sure that it's okay, it's up to the level of the students, and then read the questions because sometimes ChatGPT may put some questions that are actually irrelevant to the reading text, and sometimes like I have to sub for someone and it's just yesterday that they gave me the material, or I'm gonna get the material in the morning, and so before 1 hour before class, I put the reading passage, and I realized that ChatGPT gives me sometimes the wrong answer, and so I have to read the passage quickly and then determine the. So just make sure that um, like you don't take any output from ChatGPT for granted. Okay, so there is another one which is skill-based activity prompts. So I'm gonna show you some examples and I'm gonna have you try once. If you have any questions, please share in the chat box. I'm also gonna show you another tool that will make it really easy for you. And we can also use ChatGPT if we are clueless. Okay, so using the uploaded, okay, so this one is for existing text. So you have the text, you can copy it and paste it on ChatGPT, and then let me see. I have this file is on Google Classroom. The file is on Google Classroom. I sent Google Classroom to everybody. So I can also show you the code. I have no idea how you can join with the code, but I sent Google Classroom to everybody. Oh, okay, I can share it now. Okay. So this is the skill-based activity prompts. That's based on reading and it's an existing text. So use the uploaded paragraph. So you can upload the paragraph to ChatGPT, even the free version, or the text you provide. So you can change or the following text, and then you copy the text. Create a skimming activity that asks students to quickly identify the main idea, general topic, or overall purpose of the passage without focusing on specific details. Read the passage quickly. What is the main idea of the text? So this prompt is based on the paragraph that you're going to upload. The same thing for scanning. So you give it details, you upload the text, but then you have to be familiar with the text and understand and read the output and make changes so that you make sure that everything is fine. You can also have someone else read it because because you know the text, you might not pay attention to some mistakes that ChatGPT has made, and so it's better to have someone else read the activity and then give you feedback, which we call it like it's like piloting. So you're piloting the activity first, because sometimes the students might be confused. Because us, we know what we teach, so we might find things very easy. But when it comes to the students, they might find things complicated. So we need to pilot it with someone or two. I mean, usually it's from 3 to 5 people, but it doesn't matter. You can just pilot it with only one person. Um, this is for context clues, um, inference questions, and so on. So I'd like you, um, maybe this. Can you try this and then share it? I don't know, maybe share it in the chat box. So you plug in the topic, the number of words, um, and so on. So create a short reading passage of about 300 words on the topic of, and then you put the topic. Then design a skimming scan that asks students to find the main idea. Yeah. So I'd love to see. Maybe I'll tell you something. So if you are on Google Classroom, you can also. So I did this. I asked ChatGPT to create an assignment or a discussion, and you should try 3 prompts. And then I actually made some changes. So I asked ChatGPT. Yeah, but I had to open a new page. I want the students to try 3 prompts, upload the results, and show me their reflections on how it worked. Write clear, short, sorry, write clear, short instructions. And so it gave me these instructions. I took whatever I need, and then I just deleted what I think is not necessary. The link doesn't work. Can you yeah, can you try this? Oh, sorry. It's not this one. It's this one. It's this one. Yeah, it's the second one. Mm. Okay, great. Friendship is one of the most important things in life. Yeah, great, excellent. What is this passage mostly about? Friends. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, you can do a lot of great activities with ChatGPT. Also, there are plugins in Google Drive, where you can actually create a list of questions and then generate it into a Google form without actually typing. Um, but I tried it once. I don't remember how it works. But there is a plugin in Google Forms you can use. Okay, so please try the prompt. I'll give you 5 minutes. Try any prompt. It could be context clues. It could be comprehension questions. I'll give you five. I'm not sure if 5 minutes is it's too much, but probably 3 minutes. Small animals. Okay, there are many small animals in the world, and each some small animals. What is the passage mostly about? Okay, very good. I didn't read the whole thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't read the whole thing, but make sure that it really has only one answer that's the correct answer. Uh, okay, so this, okay, I don't think it's gonna take much time, so I would appreciate if you share your result and don't be shy. I mean, it's my prompt. I gave you the prompt, you just fill in the blank, and that's it. If it didn't go well, it's my problem, it's not yours. But I think it went well. Like for the example that I shared, it went well. And the most important thing is actually to interfere in the process, not solely depend on AI. That's the most important thing. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. You have one. Yeah, sure, sure. I'll share it. Yeah. Here is the 300-word reading passage on echo criticism, followed by a scanning test. Okay, in recent. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, this could be a text for TOEFL. Echo criticism. Yeah, but there is where is the where is the question? Um, yeah, where is the skimming question? I don't think you copied everything. Because it says followed by a skimming task designed to help students practice identifying the main idea. Oh, okay. Great, great, great. Family is a cherished part of our lives, providing support. Interesting. Oh, context clues. What does the word cherished mostly like mean in this sentence? What does the word dispute suggest about what sometimes happens? Oh, excellent. Yeah, very good. Yeah, and this is like a critical thinking question. You don't give them choices. You can also change the prompt and then you can just type MCQ and then it can also give them prompts. Okay, great, Lina. Oh, oh, okay. Um, I'm not good at Google Classroom, but I actually don't know how to find the, oh, student answers. Okay. Um, oh, I'm not sure if, are you sure you uploaded it? Oh, wow. Okay, great. Read the passage quickly without focusing on every detail, then answer what is the passage mostly about. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Okay. Where is the stream? Okay. Yeah, where is the questions? Cultures. Amira, um, main course page. Like I'm not that proficient with Google Classroom, but oh, okay. Okay, good. Millions of people. Oh, that's good. That's great. Yeah. Oh, ChatGPT. So yeah, because you generated something with the ChatGPT, so it knows the acronyms. But sometimes if you ask ChatGPT to write an email for you, and then you're using an acronym, you will leave it for ChatGPT to suggest, okay? Or so it's better when you write something with an acronym for ChatGPT to write what it stands for. So for this one, United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees is perfect because it was ChatGPT that generated it. But every time I send an email to an office and then I type only the acronyms, ChatGPT gives me terrible uh, definitions of these acronyms. Skim the passage quickly. Oh, I think you didn't copy the passage, but it's fine if you think it's fine. I joined late. I used yeah, it's okay. No problem. But it worked. It worked with perplexity. Yeah, I like perplexity too, but for the sake of time for 1 hour, I only focus on one thing or two, but I like perplexity. Even my students use it. I mean, my students in UX design, they use it for amazing stuff, like for design for web design or yeah, Claude, that's great. But I'm glad that it worked for Claude too. Yeah, I also used the DeepSeek in one of the examples. Okay, do you remember Celsi Murcia? So I'm a big fan of the template, and so ChatGPT, like you have to specify what you need, like in the form of a table. And so this is a prompt for creating a lesson plan, and you need to insert the topic, insert level, theme, uh, okay, a number of short articles, offline. So it depends on the activity. So you can actually make major changes to these prompts, to this prompt, okay? Because it depends on what you need to do. And then I tested it on DeepSeek, and this is an example. So it gave me the lesson title, the level, the objectives, warm up, so warm up activity, group reading and discussions, research presentation, and so on. So this is the whole lesson plan. I actually wanted it to create it the same way we learned in her book, but I don't know. Like I actually created this prompt from a template, but it didn't work. But I think if I just said put the lesson plan in a table showing, so I need to specify what it does show and what are the columns, it will do it for me. Let me show you. ChatGPT was very short. Okay, these are the objectives, the materials needed, lesson stages. I usually also change the lesson changes. I don't want ChatGPT to lead me. And then this is a sample lesson plan based on an uploaded example from Celsius. So I actually used an example that I have. It's my own lesson plan. It's a very old one. I uploaded it to ChatGPT, and then I asked it to create my own lesson plan based on the template. So reading lesson plan. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, it's this one. So this one, I'm not. I asked ChatGPT, don't use technology. Okay. So teacher name, skill focus, environmental issues, duration. You can make it more than 60 minutes. Uh, and then these are the objectives, and these are the lesson stages. And you know that Chelsea Mercer usually puts TSSS, teacher student, and so on. Also TC or TG. Yeah. Oh, I think I copied this twice. Sorry. Okay. So this was just an example of how you can have ChatGPT create tables for you. Oh, okay. Thank you, Soma. Yeah. Oh, very good. So you created more than one question, MCQ, and I think probably this is scanning. Yeah, that's great. That's great. By asking ChatGPT not to use technology. Oh, I asked ChatGPT not. I don't want to use technology in my class. It's just traditional. I just wanted to test ChatGPT if it can generate a lesson plan without using technology, just a traditional one. And I also, oh, I don't know why it generated also no tech, because I had another example with using technology. Yeah, so, um, yeah. Uh, so I asked ChatGPT, don't use technology, any type of technology in this class. And I wanted to see how it's gonna create a lesson plan without using technology. Yeah. Okay. Any questions? Yeah, sure. I will send it. I'll just send the link. Okay. Any questions about prompting with the ChatGPT? We're gonna use ChatGPT also. For other stuff, like sometimes I am clueless about a certain topic, and so ChatGPT sometimes helps me with some vocabulary. Sometimes I don't like the vocabulary that ChatGPT gives me, so I ask more questions. So we're gonna see something, we're gonna transition to something else. But do you have any questions? I'm gonna wait for a minute if you have any questions. Yeah, because I want to show you the research one too. I'm a big fan of this website. Okay, so no questions. I'm gonna move to something else. Has anyone heard of Twee? Okay, have you used Twee? Have you ever used Twee? Have you generated activities with Twee? Okay, good, good. So probably two people know, so maybe you can help. Okay, so this is, I want to show you the interface. Yeah, so this is the interface. Okay, so Twee is geared towards language learning. It's an application that you can create lots of activities with it. So CFR level checker, I think Lex Tutor has the same one, has a similar one. Um, just see. Oh, sorry, I thought somebody asking question. Create a text on any topic with your vocabulary, audio and video question creator. So it gives you 20 activities for free per month for the text activities and 10 activities only per month for the video activities. Okay, so I think that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. What topic do you think? Can you share a topic with me in the chat box? So we're gonna create a text on any topic with our own vocabulary, okay? So can someone share Easter? Okay. Parenting, okay. In animation rules, we can try different activities. So I'm gonna try, I saw Easter first. Easter, yeah. Okay. I thought of making it more specific, but I have no idea what ChatGPT, what the TWE will generate. Because if you ask, like Easter in Egypt could be different in terms of food or whatever, certain types of celebrations from Easter in the US. Because I found out that my Latin students, each country has a different celebration, especially religious celebration. So, anyways, I'll just make it Easter, and then I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. I hope I don't lose my free now. Generate 10 vocabulary words, vocabulary words for the top for a reading topic about Easter. Uh, yeah, I always for okay, maybe for beginner or intermediate ESL students. Give me a list of words that are separated by comma. This is very important because if you just say, give me 10 vocabulary words, whatever, about Easter, so ChatGPT will give you the word, will give you an explanation, will give you like, okay? And I don't want it to give me a list, numbered list, okay? I just needed a list separated by a comma, and that's it. So let's see. Okay, resurrection, crucifixion. Okay. I feel like this is really it's intermediate, maybe. Okay. Where am I? Okay. Let's see what's gonna happen. Yeah, this is intermediate text. We can choose text, fictional story, descriptive article, newspaper, argumentative article, review, poem. Let's make it test. Arrange prompt. Okay, so now here is the text. The uh, the text that you want the students to learn is highlighted in bold, and then we need to create questions. Okay, so there is word definition matching, a dialogue with the target vocabulary, sentences with target vocabulary, communicative situations, pros and cons. I mean, there's a lot of. So let's see word definition. We haven't generated anything yet. So this is the target vocabulary, and then do the magic because you might need to add more vocabulary words. So that's why it waits for you, and then it generates it for you. Okay, so I'm gonna send you. I think I should type. How are the exercises shared with the students? Um, okay, hold on. That's a very good question. You just copy and paste. For the free one, you copy and paste. For the paid one, you can actually download it as a PDF or you can transfer it into Google Form. So that's the problem. Uh, yeah, I don't have the paid one. I don't care. I just copy and paste or send it so that the department can print them out and that's it. Yeah. Okay, so we don't have much time. And so this is twee.com. I want to show you one of my favorite. How can we create interactive exercises for online classes? Yeah, so as I said before, because this is a free account, this is a trial account, and I usually sometimes open new, like I can use new with new email addresses. Um, the only way is actually to have a pro account because the pro subscription enables you to have like more usage with your students than actually um, just copying and pasting. So that's the problem. But for me, I'm okay with that. I can just copy this, create a Google form. So copy this, put it in a Google form, and then choose whatever questions, and then I can put it. So for me, it's not that bad. Okay. So for the sake of time, I'm gonna move into another one which I love the most because someone asked about the research. Oh, it's tweet. I shared it. Tweet. Okay, so has anyone used the illicit? No. Okay. Okay. This is one of the best. There are also other ones, but I love this one. Okay, so Riham, you can yeah, illicit is free, but there is a catch. It can give you systematic review, two systematic reviews, um, every month. That's it. I'm gonna show you because I actually created a new account because I used the systematic review yesterday. It's really good. I love it so much. I love it so much. Okay. There are also other ones that are for literature review. There's also another one which is Magic. It's for data analysis, for statistical data analysis. It's Magic. And I actually was talking to a professor of statistics. He teaches statistics, like he's an associate professor here in the US. And he said, you can use this website for statistical analysis. It's really trustworthy. And I was like, yeah, I was waiting for someone like you to tell me that because I was really skeptical. And so I found many professors of statistics use it for automation and more than SPSS. So we might talk about this in the future, but there are really interesting research websites, AI tools for research. So can someone help me with a research question? Yeah, so Illicit is a very small team actually, but they are really amazing. It's not a big company. Right, a tool for statistical. Yeah, I'm gonna share it with you. I'm gonna share it with you. Okay, so please write um, what's it called? Give me a research question, and don't be shy. It doesn't matter. Uh, so sometimes I actually talk to ChatGPT. So I have an idea, but it's like I feel like my research question is very weak. So I actually talk to ChatGPT. I'm like, I have this idea, and it's about this and this and that, and I actually can't figure out how to formulate a research question. And then ChatGPT gives me a response. I'm like, no, this is not what I meant. What I meant is this and this and that until ChatGPT understands me. So it's kind of like talking with someone to um, to try to figure out what you want. So thank you for Abir. Okay, so I put this research question. So actually, they recently put this evaluating your research question. So, what is the effect of working from home on job satisfaction? Okay. Yeah, every time you add something, it evaluates it. So it says, good research question. Consider adding these elements for better results. Okay. So, Abir, you can just give me feedback which one you like, or maybe sometimes I don't like any of the questions that they have formulated because it doesn't go in line with my goals. Okay. And so I go back to ChatGPT or I start typing the purpose of my research paper, and then I would go to ChatGPT and then going back and forth until I find out what I want. So, what is the effect of working from home on job satisfaction among knowledge workers in technology industries? So, this is very important, the specificity. So, we can actually change among knowledge workers in technology industries. Okay. How does job satisfaction differ between employees working fully remotely versus those in hybrid and traditional office settings? So it's kind of like a comparison group. Outcome measurement. What are the specific dimensions of job satisfaction? So it gives you an example, so you can just, or maybe put them all or one that are most impacted by working from home. So which one do you think is better? The first one, and then we can change it among ESL educators, for example, or what? And then it's gonna also give us feedback about our research question. They also have upload and extract, summarize concepts. Have you, of course, I think you heard of Google LM, Google Notebook LM. It's illicit. Yeah, we're gonna talk about videos next, I think next time, probably. We're gonna talk about videos next time. There's also a website, but I don't remember its name. You can actually generate a dialogue uh, for language learning, and this dialogue is also translated in Arabic. But you can only generate one video with two languages. I don't remember the name of the tool now, but I actually generated one, but then I made a mistake in my prompt. I wrote English, so it assumed British English, and then it talked about fish and chips. And no one in the US actually knows that. So, yeah, so I learned to be very, very, very specific, not assuming that this application would prefer a dialect over another. So, what is the effect of working from home on job satisfaction among? Is that okay? You can also make more changes. But anyways, I'm gonna hit enter, and you will see the magic. Oh, I'm gonna use fast, and it's gonna screen top 50 papers and extract from up to 10 papers. If I have plus account, it's gonna screen top 500 papers and extract from up to 25 papers. So I'm gonna just generate report. So this report is generated first and second time only, like twice per month. After that, I can show you, I can maybe log out and then show you the other one. Okay, so Illicit is building. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. And I can't log out because it's still working. I wish I could show you the other account. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's a very good question, Abir. It is reliable. The sources are cited because it's based on hundreds or millions of papers. But AI learns your behavior and learns your like it builds its knowledge based on your questions. So you need to make sure that all the papers are aligned. I'm gonna show you. Maybe I can log out after this finishes, and then I'm gonna show you the papers. So it actually gives you the papers. You can refine it through like what's it called? Like you can choose the year, the same thing as you do in Scholar Google, and you can also choose papers with PDF. And the same thing is the other thing is that you need to make sure that the papers that are in the result talks exactly about what you want, because sometimes in rare cases, so for example, I was working on a paper on metaphors and literature, understanding metaphors in literature for second language learners. And so I typed the research question. Illicit gave me almost like 98% of the papers were correct, or 99% of the papers were correct, except one paper that talked about understanding metaphors in engineering. And I was like, what is this? And actually, Illicit wrote a short paragraph, a literature review paragraph, telling me that this is one of the papers where they found out that students have issues with understanding metaphors in literature, and I found out that it wasn't. It was metaphors, but engineering, not metaphors, not literature. So, um, oh, okay. So nobody, no industry can actually create a tool only for applied linguistics. No, they create products for everybody, and then you kind of align it with your own research questions. So no way, nobody will create a tool only for applied linguistics, especially that actually some programs are closing in the US. So I mean, they would actually create papers, but there is, I mean, there is what research you can use Research Rabbit, but this is also for general. There is consensus, but you need to be careful. So there is Research Rabbit, consensus. There is also something connected. Something connect. It's I don't remember the name of this website, but it has the word connected. Um, it's like connecting the papers together. So how did like so you know that in Scholar Google, you would see citations. Okay, so you would see the paper, the original paper that was cited. So it gives you the link with all the other papers that cited this paper. So it gives you like a tree of the main paper and all the papers that cited from this paper. So it gives you some kind of relationship of the landscape of research in this area. Yeah, so there are many websites that you can use. I love consensus. Yes, connected papers. Yes. Yeah, I love connected papers too, but it's really good. But I feel more comfortable with Illicit. There are also other AI websites. There are actually AI websites that would create the literature review for you. But because it's free, you need to make sure that I don't remember it now, but you need to make sure that your research question is really good because AI usually makes assumptions. So maybe I can open Chrome and show you because this is gonna take a lot of time. No, okay. Yeah, so this is choices. Yeah, so this is the usual thing. This is not the what's it called? The systematic review. So it gives you so what are the most pressing gaps in artificial intelligence and language learning? And it gives you this thing, and then it gives you all the research papers related. So you have to read them all, and it also gives you the limitations. Because this is a free one, and I'm not interested in having a paid one. It only allows you to add another column, only one column. So it gives you the abstract summary, the limitations, and you can only add another column. Or I think because I did that before, so I'm not sure if it's gonna allow me. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so usually you get the abstract summary, and then you can add the limitations. Okay, and then you can't add the okay. Yeah. So it would give you that this paper doesn't have interventions. Yeah, any specific interventions. So if you're looking for literature reviews for RCTs like controlled based experiments or limitations. Um, Rehab, if you're not doing a master's or PhD, so probably it's not important, but limitations in research like if you're doing a research paper like a self-study or a case study or a research paper where you don't have control and experiments and controlled and what? My goodness, sorry. Um, so you have an experimental group and a control group, okay? I mean, there are many examples for limitations. So, for example, you don't have a controlled group, okay? So this is a limitation for research because for generalization. You did research, but this was with rich students or poor students. This could be a limitation. I mean, the limitation could be with the sample size, culture, many things. So usually you have to acknowledge the limitation in towards the end, like in the conclusion, for example. Yeah, so it's a limitation of the study. Yeah. Intervention, I think anyone who did a master's has a master's degree, you know what's an intervention. Like you're using ChatGPT with your students instead of traditional traditional instruction and so on. So you can choose to add only one column. Otherwise, you need to upgrade. Let me just go back. Oh, okay. So, what is the effect of working from home on job satisfaction among ESL educators? So, this one is different from the previous one that I showed you. Okay. Um, so this is like a systematic review. So it gives you an abstract. Key factors that shape job satisfaction include, that's from the research, and gives you a link to the research paper. And then the study design. Is it quantitative? Is it mixed methods? Is it a case study? 100 college institutions, where is the geographic location? And then based on our analysis of the included studies, this is the study design. So it's like a systematic review. Yeah, and it's like a whole lot of details. But you only get this type of results only twice per month. And it's really fantastic. Okay. Another one, I don't have time. I think you've heard of Chat PDF, right? Yeah, likewise, Amira. Yeah, I think you've heard of Chat PDF, but there are also other applications like Chat PDF. So you can test it. You can. So I usually, but it's not 100% trustworthy. Okay, because number one, when it gives you the answer, it usually sometimes it copies from the research paper. So you need to make sure that you paraphrase whatever it gave you. Sometimes I use it to scam research papers to scan research papers, or to skim through, like I read through but I can't find an information, like I want to know, is it mixed methods, is it what else, is it quantitative only, and so on. Okay. So this you can use it with your students. So let's say I'm gonna upload, say, say this. I'm not sure if everybody knows it. I like it, but there are also other applications. There are also there's another application, but I don't remember it. You can upload it to Canvas, and your students can collaborate together to work on reflective reading or annotations. It's really great, and I've seen professors here in the US using it. So you upload a paper. It doesn't have to be a research paper. So you upload a reading document, and then your students highlight, okay, and then they type their reflections. Oh, okay. Oh, no. I just want to write my reflections. Ask questions about this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just showing you because they don't have this in chat PDF, but the students take highlight the part either that they don't understand or they can reflect on. And then they share it with other students. And so it's kind of like a classroom discussion offline. I mean, it's not synchronous. And so you can take all these annotations of the students, and then you can have the discussion in class. But this doesn't exist in Chat PDF. It exists in another application. And so what Chat PDF does is that it gives you like the first three ideas. Oh, sorry. What specific challenges do older farmers face in adopting these new technologies? How do authors suggest? And so, yeah, I think I did something wrong. Yeah, okay. So I clicked on the first one. You can also summarize the study. I mean, it's really great. Just for the sake of time, I showed it to you, but I have to go. So please use Chat PDF. Which is better than Copilot? Oh, ChatDoc. Yes, ChatDoc. Which is better than Copilot? Chat PDF, um, each has its own. So Copilot can do different things so Chat PDF is only for chatting with a PDF. Copilot can do other stuff. So it depends on your on what you're looking for. So there is yeah, so okay, anyways. So for the sake of time, I have to go. I hope you learned today. And if you want to unmute yourself, I can unmute you. If you want to share anything very quickly. Can you unmute yourselves if you want? I can stay for 2 minutes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the session. I hope that you can share the PPT of the first session on Google Classroom.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do
Because
it.
I need to go back to the different frameworks from
Oh,
the
yeah, sure,
PPT.
sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure, sure. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, so if no one is gonna say anything, I have to go. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, have a great day.